What's up, everybody? Happy New Year. This is Carolyn from C&J Candles and More. I'm back again with another part two of Keeping It Real candle making. So I'm back again with my test results from when I was making my remake of the candles in the Dollar Tree jar. Okay, so this is the Dollar Tree jar, and it measured at like I said, 3.6 by 3.9. So just in case you wondering, what does the measurements matter? It makes a whole lot of sense. It makes a difference on how the outcome of your candle come. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can put my laptop down so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that the diameter of this jar was reading what the bottom says. And how you do that, you would take your tape measure or whatever kind of tape measure you have, and you will go across the candle. Okay? Okay. So this is how I did it. This is what I don't want to mess up my wax, but I went in the middle and I went across. And this, let me see if I can do it with this one, because this one is little. It's the same jar. Let's see if I can do it with this one. And I went across. And like I said, I took my measuring tape and I went across. And basically, that's what it came out to be. So it says 3.6, and I don't want to mess this candle up, because this candle been in for a long time. So I just took my measuring tape, I went across, and that's how the measurement came out. Okay. So you just take your measuring tape, you go across, and that's what it came out to be, 3.6. So that's how you would, measure the diameter of your jar. And also, that's how you will find out what kind of wick that you want to get. So I'm about to show you the information that I had got off of the sheet. And if you go on to Candle Science or whatever manufacturing you are using, they should give you a recommendation. Now I'm going to quote, it's only a recommendation. It's not an exact measurement. So you might want to have to go and purchase some test wicks. So my mistake is that I went and purchased like the 100 wicks instead of getting the wicks that was like cheaper. So for example, Candle Science has a chart guide for your wicks. Okay. And so what happened was, after I finally figured out my measurements. But now, mind you, I'm not doing no dessert candle with this. I'm doing just straight wax. So I went to look at the measurement of my jar, and I went to go find my, like, you can print this out on Candle Science. Okay. So I'm going to go to the section where it says 464 wax. Okay. So again, my jar measured across at 3.6. So I went down to Golden Brands and 464, and then I went to the size range where my jar would be in. So my jar range will be in this section here, okay? And so I went down, and it says either a CD 22 or equal 16. So that gives you a breakdown of how you are able to start testing for your wicks. All right. So like I said again, this is a new test jar for the new wicks that I purchased, and this helped out a lot. So one of the other things, I'm gonna tell you another site that I went to, and I really like this guy's site. His name is the Candle Chef. I don't know his real name. He also had a very good chart on wicking, especially if you like doing the dessert candles. So this is what his chart looks like. Okay. So you might want to go check his name out. All I know is he go by the Candle Chef. He has a group on Facebook. He's very, 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 very good. Okay. All right. So that was another place where I got some wicking information from. Um, like I said, there's tons of people out there where you can get your information from. And for the people who might be struggling with um, jars, vessels, okay, there is this site it's called Macy's or Macy's. So they have a chart on there about how much fragrance you should be putting, like fragrance alone you should put according to your jar vessel. All right. So again, like I said, this is a 10 ounce. I'm using a 10 ounce. And so it took me to how many ounces I should put in how much percentage I should put. So it tells you how many ounces you should put in fragrance. So I might be butchering his name, but it's called Macy's. Another site that I went to that also helped with fragrance load calculation is called Norden. I think it's called Norden, Norden. Norden has a fragrance calculator, and it will also help you. Say, like if you got multiple jars that you want to do and you need to know the breakdown, I use that as well. And then, of course, good old fashioned, just basically, doing the math. But I understand sometimes people don't have that kind of time, and I'm one of them. I want to know something like right then and there. And that helped me out a lot as well. So like I said, this is a jar that I did with my new wick. And the pour temperature, even though I did not pour it at 110, I did it at 118. Now, I noticed in the past I did it at that time. I did, excuse me, let me correct myself. In the past temperatures, I followed that regimen. But this candle, I for some reason went to another source to see what they pour temperature said, and it said a different type of temperature. So I don't know if it's different brands of 464 wax. All I know is I am resorting back to the manufacturing recommendations, like I said, until I become more experienced with, getting it down pack on what kind of temperatures work for which kind of wax. But like I said, I have poured. Now all these candles, I did pour at that temperature, at a lower temperature. And the tops was a little bit smoother. And sometimes you're going to have your little crackage or you're going to have your little holes. And I have a heat gun. So I just took my heat gun and I, basically did that. Another thing I want to talk about is shipping costs. I don't know if I talked about this before, but I'm going to go over it again. Shipping costs for this wax is very expensive. I'm not going to sit here and lie. So the best thing you can do is try to find a wax supplier based on what side of the map you on. Some people still prefer, like me, I still order stuff from down south. But I do stay in Ohio, and I am using Nature's Garden. I found a couple other people that's here in Ohio. And so let me get on my phone real quick. And I'm just going to see if I can read out to you a couple of them, just in case you are looking for candle supplies. So let me ask Google, honey. So let's see. Candle suppliers on the East Coast. So let's see. Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna go on some of these sites and see if there's. I think I found one. Let me see where this one is called. Let's see where this is located at. Okay. Like I'm trying to find these addresses to these people. Okay. So one of the places that just popped up on my phone is called Bulk Apothecary. So that's BULKAPOTHEARY. So let me see where their location is at. And they look like they got some pretty decent stuff. So let's see. Okay. So they is called again Bulk Apothecary, BULK. Let's see where they located. That's what came up. I don't know where this place is located, but that's what it says. It just says that it's located on the East Coast, and I don't see an address. But that's another place that came. That's just something that came up. Let's see. I say bulk apothecary. I'm just about to put location. Maybe I should put location. Oh, this is in my state. Oh, I didn't even know that. So this says it's at somewhere in Ohio, Aurora, Ohio. So that's not too far from here. So again, this place is called Bulk Apothecary. So this is an East Coast vendor. Let me see. Oh wow, I didn't even know. And then let me see other one. Okay, another one that I just found is called Virginia Candle Supply. So let's see where that one is at. Virginia Candle Supply location.
Virginia Candle Supply is at 5512 Fort Henry Drive, Kingsport, Tennessee, 37663.
Okay, see, this is another one. This one's saying that it's in Tennessee. So that is another candle supplier for the East Coast. It's called Virginia Candle Supply. Um, of course, Nature Garden, the one I mentioned. I'm gonna have to check this one place out. Okay. And then this one place that I order from, they is on the West Coast. And I just ordered something from them and they call Brambleberry. So when I looked up their location, because I'm like, well, what's taking them so long? No disrespect to them. It was that they is way on the West Coast. So sometimes you have to be courteous of where some of your suppliers come from. Another person, another place that I order from is Flaming Candles. Now, I love they scent. Now, some people have different reviews about them about as far as they shipping. If you willing to wait, they okay. That's okay as well. But they are located, I think, down south. So I think Flaming Candles, another company that I have found out about is called Lone Star. Yeah, Lone Star. I think they somewhere in the south as well. Like I said, it's a whole bunch of different candle suppliers, and I'm going to also read the one candle supplier that I think is famous. I want to say a Zozo, or I might be saying their name wrong too. Zozo's candle supply, Zozo. Okay, Zozo candle. And I'm Googling this. Zozo's. Hold on, let me go get my information. I'm going to come right back before I can give you the correct name of this candle supply. Like I said, keeping I've been keeping some notes. So I want to give you the correct name of this candle company. And it is called, let's see. Um let's see. Okay. So I think I don't know if they sell, hi. I don't know if they sell candles and fragrance, but it's called Sozo's Essentials, or Sozo's Essentials, which is SOZOESSENTIALS. And they do, like, I guess they cater to the food candle, uh, dessert candle. I guess they got stuff for that. And then this other one is called Aztec Candle and Soap Supplies. So, like I said, it's just a lot of information that I have been keeping record of. And like I said, you just have to, do your research. Don't just stick with one candle supplier. And then you have to also understand the different reasons of waxes. You have to understand. Shut that. Shut that, Vea. You have to understand. Sorry, that's my daughter. You have to understand the different wax and what their purpose is. And that was another thing that helped me out a lot, because I was just going in like, okay, I'm gonna get this wax, I'm gonna get that wax, I'm gonna get this wax, I'm gonna get that wax. And then I end up finding out certain waxes is not for everything. Okay. All right. So you have to understand about different blends of waxes. You have to understand the difference between a paraffin wax and a soy wax. Um, you have to understand what their reasonings is, what their purposes is. You have to understand the flash points. What does that mean when they say flash point? Those are all of the questions that I had that I did not understand when I started doing this. Like I said, I am on this journey along with everybody else. And those are some key things that help me to understand what, if I want to really do this or not. Okay. And so, again, there's just like a lot of information out there. Like I said, just, don't give up. Just keep going. You got this. We got this. 2024 is going to be a year of achieving our goals and things like that. So again, another reason why I came on here as well, before I forget, is that, like I said, if you go to my website, CNJ Candles and More, I will be adding things on as I get ready to launch my candle business as well. So there's some wax melts on there. A couple new things that I did add on there that will be added on is my pearl wax melts. These are one of the things that I came to learn and love it. And I love these so much. And the reason why I really wanted to learn about this is because I'm not going to say their name. You probably already know who I'm talking about because I don't want to seem like I'm, like bashing anyone. But I went somewhere to a vendor show and I seen a company that sells these and I instantly fell in love. And I ended up purchasing me a couple, bags of them. And these things last for a very long time. When you put them in that wax warmer, they smell up the whole entire room. And I mean for hours and hours and hours. So, like I said, my reasoning for wanting to get into candle was for two reasons. I wanted to challenge myself, and it's also therapeutic for me. Like I got tired of going into the other store, and I still go in there. I just went in there the other day and spent some money, and I wanted to learn how to make them myself. And then I would go to like vendor shows, and I would see all these beautiful candles, and it just was something that I wanted to try. I had tried it a couple years ago, but then I had kind of like, like forget it. It looked intimidating. But once you learn the fundamentals of it, it became one of my goals for 2024. So even though I do other stuff, like I'm about to show you, I do tumblers. This stuff will be posted on my Etsy shop. I won't have it in cold, in intertwining with my candles. And, I learned how to do this kind of stuff, things like this. Only thing I did keep on my candle shop is because women love to drink their coffee or their tea, and they love to sit around a nice candle that's lit with their favorite cup and drink. So these will be on my shop. These are called Bling Queen cups. Okay, so these are on my shop. All right, and they look like this. Okay. Like I said, I have different varieties of these kind of cups. It's nothing like coming home after a hard day and just sitting down, lighting your candle, putting on your favorite show, or lighting the candle, pouring your favorite drink, reading a book. It's just something about it. And to have your own personalized cup, to like match your personality is just something that I enjoy doing. Okay. So, again, I don't know if I repeated this already, but I'm just trying to help people out there like myself who may be reaching new journeys and starting new things and questioning yourself about have you made a mistake. And no, just understand it is a process. I'm only a few months in, and I'm already I'm understanding the frustrations, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love when I'm able to master something that I didn't think I was going to be able to do. So again, these are the wax melts, and this one is called, this is the pink sugar. This is the 4-ounce bottle. And this one is called the summer scoop. Okay, so these will be available on my website. All right, and so again, you can check out my website. You will see some candles on there. At the moment, they're not ready to be released for sale. So again, I want to say thank you to my YouTube channel. Please share, click like and share, and feel free to leave your comments and your input. And you guys have a blessed new year. Thank you and take care.